Hello, beautiful people. This is Abraham, and I'm recording this message for my Spiritual Abe YouTube channel. And today I just really wanted to say, become the creator, not the consumer. Become the creator, not the consumer. Because I feel like the main thing that keeps people stuck, the main thing that keeps people always dreaming about what they want to do and about what they want to achieve and about what they want to become, and it's your phone. It's literally your phone. It's literally the time. It's the fact that you're always scrolling. It's the fact that you're always watching others. It's the fact that you live your life through others instead of living your life through yourself. And it's a difficult thing to do because nowadays I feel like young people are truly struggling. I feel like Gen Z, my generation, and the younger people are struggling when it comes to like self-confidence and when it comes to social life, socializing, social media, because everybody has access to a phone. And nowadays humans, they start having access to a phone like at an early age. So it's an addiction. Like even I kept myself scrolling all the time. I catch myself scrolling all the time, and sometimes being the watcher instead of being the creator in my life. I become the consumer. I watch other people do what they want to do. I watched people, like, if you're watching this video, it's because you want to start creating your own reality. You want to start creating your own life, and you want to start finding your purpose. But the first thing that we need to do is put our phones down. The first thing that we need to do is stop comparing ourselves to what other people do on social media. Because at the end of the day, your path is not the same path as somebody else. What somebody else is doing online might be working for them, or whatever. It doesn't even have to be online. It's just the fact that they are creating their own life and their own reality. So when they create their own reality and you look at that and you want to do that, and you might try to do that the same way that they do, but it's not gonna, it doesn't work the same, because they are creating things, and the way that the way that they do things, it works for them. But you gotta find something that works for you, and that sometimes it's really hard to do, because with social media and everything that's online, it's like we are constantly comparing ourselves to other people and what they're doing, and we look at their numbers and their success, and it's like you want to replicate that, but at the same time you cannot replicate what other people do, because it's just not coming from an authentic place. It's coming from a place of wanting to do what somebody else is doing. And sometimes for some people it might work, I don't know, it depends on the thing, but there's this other chance that it might not, because your purpose and destiny is maybe to do things a different way. It's maybe to find your own path and your own authenticity. And I think I'm gonna turn off my car. There we go. Silence. Anyway, yeah, like whenever somebody tries to replicate something, it might not work, right? Because what they do might not work for you. So one advice that I can give you is to put your phone down and stop comparing yourself to other people, and try to replicate what they do, or try to do what they do. Because at the end of the day, most of the time, like 90%, 95% of the time, it might not work for you. So do a list, or like get specific things that you get inspiration from. Get certain things that you look at and you're like, wow, like I want to do something like that, or wow, that is so inspiring. That's such an inspiration. I wish I could do something like that. Well, use that inspiration and find a way to bring your experience, your personality, your essence, your authenticity to that, and then do it, 444. Because I feel like that is the thing. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to create something out of thin air that nobody has ever done, and oh my god, what can we come up with so we can create something. Not, it could happen like that, but it's not necessary. Because at the end of the day, when you look at history, history repeats itself. And it's kind of like the same thing, but, oh, a bee. Oh my God. I don't know why bees follow me when I record. They're beautiful, but I'm just so scared of them. Anyway, when you find a source of inspiration, you find that inspiration, right? And you're like, wow, I'm so inspired by that. I feel so inspired. That's good. That's good. So you get that inspiration. And then you're like, okay, what can I do? Or how can I bring myself to this? Or just bring your essence to it. And just do it your own way. And it's going to work. And it's going to work. And that's how you stepped from a consumer point of view. B, you cannot get in here. From a consumer point of view to a creator. Now you're creating your own life. Now you're creating your own things, and you're doing out of like an authentic place. But that is the first step. You cannot replicate somebody. You cannot replicate what they do. We need to find our authentic self, and sometimes it's hard to do because we just compare ourselves to other people most of the time. And in reality, what you got to bring to the table and what you got to say and your essence is completely different. The way you do things is completely different. So what you bring to the table is just as important. But stepping out of the consumer and becoming a creator, it's not something that easy to do. It's honestly hard, a little bit difficult, because you need to snap out of it. You need to first notice that you are being a consumer, that you're literally a watcher. You're not. That can give you a lot of other negative emotions that can make you feel some sort of like it can make you lose yourself in certain ways. It can give you depression. It can give you anxiety. It can give you a sense of like not knowing what your purpose or destiny is, not knowing yourself and what you want to do. So it's okay to get inspiration from some places. It's okay to sometimes go online or look at things in the physical world and get inspired by people and get inspired by certain things. That's a good thing. I mean, we're humans. We get inspiration from literally anything and everything. And it's just a matter of like getting that inspiration and turning it into something authentic for yourself. And you can literally just start creating your own life. And this is a video of like trying to encourage you and trying to advise you into starting to create and become the creator in your own story. Stop living your life through others people's story. Stop looking at what they do and what they're doing, and like stop comparing yourself to it, because that makes you kind of like question who you are or like lose yourself in some sort of way. So coming back home to you and understanding that you are the creator of your own life and that you can do anything that you want. All you gotta do is find the things that brings you joy. Like your inspiration, that might be something that brings you joy. Connect with your inner self and your child self. And be like, okay, what is it that brought you excitement or something that you always wanted to do? Like, what are your dreams? Ask yourself, what are your dreams? What are my dreams? What do I want to do in life? And then like your deepest desires, your dreams, your dreams. What are your dreams? And that's literally your purpose and destiny. Because if the universe is showing you those dreams, if there's something within you that tells you that those are your dreams are possible. It's like your dreams are something that your future self is already experiencing. So it's something that you can make true. But in order for you to make it true, you need to stop being the consumer and you need to start becoming the creator. And I don't mean like create on social media, or like if you don't want to do that, then you don't have to do that. I don't mean like put yourself in uncomfortable situations or things that you don't want to do. Like social media, you don't have to record yourself. You don't have to put yourself and become a content creator. I mean, you can create your own reality. You can create anything. If you want to become a writer, you can create that. You can become the creator. You can become a writer. If you want to be an artist, you can start painting. You can start do some research on some art, or ask yourself what art inspires you, and then bring your authenticity to it and become the creator of your own art. But when we spend so much time on social media and scrolling and comparing ourselves and doing this and doing that and being like, oh, why did they do this, or how do they do it? How can I do that same thing? It's like you're literally losing the connection with what your purpose is and your destiny is, because you are a total different human being. What you came here to do on earth is a total different purpose, destiny, and path. So it's just that pivotal point of switching your focus into yourself. It's okay to get inspiration, but switch your focus to yourself. And what is the download that you're receiving? What is it that the universe and God are telling you? For example, me, 1111, I feel like I'm a leader. I'm supposed to be speaking, that's why I'm doing this. I'm the creator of my own reality, and I know for a fact that I'm supposed to be speaking, and I'm supposed to be leading some people out there. In my current life, I'm already a leader. I'm leading the people around me, and the universe is guiding me, and there's somebody out there that might need to hear what I gotta say. So my download is speak, and through my experience, I'm gonna speak, and I'm manifesting and putting intentions that is going to speak to the right people. The right people are going to find me. The right people, the right collective, the right humans are gonna find me at the exact perfect time for you to listen to this. And yeah, that's just like the main advice that I wanted to give. It's like, shift your focus from a consumer point of view to a creator point of view, because sometimes we get trapped on social media. Sometimes we get trapped on numbers, and we get trapped on the things that we want to achieve, or like doing it for the money, or doing it for the cloud, doing it for the fame. But at the end of the day, it's like, my numbers are not that great according to the 3D reality, comparing it to other people. When I look at my numbers, that I'm barely starting, and with everything that I'm doing, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing TikTok, I'm doing Instagram, and I'm creating because that's what I love to do. And when I look at my content, and when I listen to my content, and I watch my content because I love it. I love what I do. So it's like, I look at the numbers and I'm like, damn, like, this is it really working? But in reality, then I snap out of it, because I'm like, I'm loving what I do. Like, what I'm watching actually brings me joy, and I'm like, yes, queen, like, yes, girl, yes, boy, yes. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's like, yes, like, yes, like, I love what I'm doing, right? And that's the beautiful part of it. When you start becoming the creator, and you actually start loving what you do, and you do it because you love it, and because it's your call, and you're getting called to do it, it's always going to succeed. No matter how many numbers, no matter how many, money it brings you, at the end of the day, it brings you joy, it brings you fulfillment, and everything else is going to come your way regardless. So yeah, just start becoming the creator. Become the creator, because you are the creator. You can do anything. Stop scrolling all the time. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because at the end of the day, that's not fair. Their purpose and destiny, they're doing things because that's the way they do things. It's not fair for you to try to steal what they do and replicate what they do. And it's not fair to you, because you got a different purpose, you got a different essence, you got a different way of speaking, you got a different way of doing things, you got a different way of creating, you got a different way of, just your essence and authenticity is totally different. You're unique. So what you got to bring to the table is totally unique. Only you can bring to the table. So give that some respect and start connecting with that a little bit more. I know it's hard. It's hard to find it, but just start with that. Like, what are your dreams? What is like your inner child? What did your inner child wanted to do? What did you always wanted to do throughout your entire life? Something that brought you joy, or something that really caught your attention, and like, wow, that's so beautiful. Or like, wow, that brings me so much inspiration, you know? And then go from there. And yeah, become the creator. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. Anyway. Goodbye.